Race number 15 takes place at the historic venue of Ontario Superspeedway. Built as a copycat to Indianapolis Motor Speedway, this California track was built in 1970 and hosted races up until 1980. We get to continue hosting races at this fabulous track in NASCAR Racing 2003. These are our top 10 starters. Tyler Shangle and Scott Dixon on the front row. Dalton Scott and myself in the second row. Austin Cindric and Casey Kane in the third row. Alexander Rossi and Elizabeth Shangle in the fourth row. And the two heavy hitters of Will Power and Jimmy Johnson rounding out the top 10. Tyler Shangle starts out as our first leader of the race. And eventually the Penske power is too much to hold. Austin Cindric passes him for the lead. And then by lap 12, Alexander Rossi makes a move in the same spot to take the lead. As this track races like a super speedway, the lead fluctuates a whole lot. So it's going to be hard to keep up with all the lead changes. On lap 16, Jimmy Johnson gets into Monty Shangle. Not a whole lot of carnage as it was a single car spin out with Jimmy Johnson. Coming back from the caution, it's Will Power with the lead. With the lead changing hands multiple times at the front, the top three contenders are that of Austin Cindric, Will Power, and Alexander Rossi. Unfortunately, we get another caution at lap 32. Dalton Scott collides into Rick Quick. This ends Rick Quick's day. After the restart and some shuffling, Alexander Rossi is the new leader by lap 40. We even see Scott Dixon take point at lap 42. But give the lead back to Will Power by lap 44. We go caution-free long enough that we get green flag pit stops at lap 69. Even after green flag pit stops, the two leaders remain the Penske duo. At lap 75, we get a caution. Bob Leader hits into Howard Schuler. Kind of a two-part caution. Bob Leader rides it in the grass all the way back onto the track into Howard Schuler. At halfway, our running order is as follows. Will Power leads over Greg Forian. Third and fourth is Elizabeth Shangle and Alexander Rossi. Fifth is Larry Lusk. Sixth, Austin Cindric. Seventh, Tyler Shangle. Eighth, Brad Keselowski. Ninth, Kara Carl. And 10th, Aaron Rapp. On lap 113, Levi Litowitz has mechanical failure, stalling on track and bringing out the caution. All of this during green flag pit stops, greatly shaking up the front of the field. Since the caution came out during green flag pit stops, it caused a lot of cars to go one lap down or on the tail end of the lead lap. As you can see, this boggles up the whole field and the leaders have a lot of cars to fight through. You probably noticed that Austin Cindric took a ride through the grass. He collects it and continues on, however, at the rear end of the field. With things all bottled up, on lap 123, Kara Carl takes the lead. The only way to fix what's going on right now is if a caution were to come out and put all the last of the lap cars on the front back to the rear. And we get that caution on lap 124 when Scott Dixon wrecks into Stephen Keith as they go sliding through the grass. NASCAR Racing 2003's grass physics are not very realistic. As you can see, it looks like they're sliding through AstroTurf. This fixed the commotion up front, with all the lap cars now back on the lead lap to the rear of the field, and the lap cars that are a lap down are no longer boggling up the field. Cautions continue to breed cautions. That's a saying I've heard many a times. As on lap 128, we get yet again another caution. The 61 of Travis Carpentier gets wrecked into the wall by Alexander Rossi. When the race resumes on lap 134, Tyler Shangle is the... We can't seem to avoid the cautions as we get another one on lap 138. Even shortly after the restart, we get another wreck on lap 142. As you can see, the 50 of Justin Roman and Lando Norris, and then Kara Carl spins out Alan Taylor. While all of this is going on, our leader is Austin Cindric once again. However, pit stops shuffled Austin Cindric back to 19th. On lap 150, our leader is Larry Lusk. However, Will Power is hunting him down in second place. And on lap 154, we get a three-wide battle for the lead. Larry, Will Power, and Tyler Shangle in favor of Will Power at the end of it. With around 35 laps to go, it looks like there's at least 8 cars in the fight for the win. Larry Lusk back out front, holding off Aaron Rapp, myself in third, Will Power fourth, Tyler Shangle fifth. Even Joseph Newgarden is running sixth, and Greg Forian's running seventh. And Liz Shangle, having had a super speedway race earlier this year, also running 8th in the lead pack. On lap 175, I take the lead over my brother Tyler, and a hard-charging Will Power in third. Some more green flag pit stops puts Will Power back out in the lead with 19 laps to go. I cycled out fourth, my brother cycled out third, and Larry Lusk cycled out second. With 10 laps to go, I make a pass for the lead on Will Power. However, it's not a very secure lead as Will Power passes me back 2 laps later. In the very next lap, I get by him again. This time, Tyler's closing in on me as well. With 5 laps to go, it spread back out, with me in front, Will Power second, and Tyler Shangle third. But the very next lap, Will Power blows by me again. The Penske Power just far too strong. And unfortunately, the game of leapfrog was not going to pay off. Will Power demandingly took the win at Ontario Superspeedway. My brother comes in second, I come in third, Larry Lusk comes in fourth, Joseph Newgarden comes in fifth, Greg Forian with a sixth, Aaron Rapp with a seventh, John Roman with a solid 8th, Casey Kane with a 9th, and Jimmy Gokachia with a 10th.